Welcome to the Riche Collective, a weekly collection of strange occurrences and other stories. I am Rose Stone, coming to you on TikTok Live. This is recorded live and will be up on Spotify and YouTube. You can find me as Ms. Riche Life, RIICHELIFE, on TikTok, Pinterest, and Instagram for the blog, the vlog, and everything else, living the Riche life, a simply luxurious lifestyle on a budget. But today we're talking other stories because I am Gen X. I am very excited to talk about the 40th anniversary of Purple Rain, Prince and the Revolution. The album came out June 25th, 1984. It's 40 years old, 4 decades. So we're talking Prince tonight. Hi, everybody. How you guys doing out there on TikTok Live? I appreciate everyone joining and liking. This is a fun night because I have got the Prince album right here. I bought this album at like a street festival. I actually think it was one of the UFO festivals in Pine Bush. And I started looking through these bins of records and there was Purple Rain. I paid $25 for it and I wasn't sure if I overpaid, underpaid. I didn't care. It was Prince. So I got it home and I put it on the shelf. And when I looked at it, knowing that it was the 40th anniversary, there is a video up on TikTok. I found not only the jacket in pristine condition, but the Prince and the Revolution 84 poster with the whole band. The whole band. Oh, that is what's up. You've got to look at that video. Share that video because everyone needs to see that poster. I think I'm going to have to get that framed. So the album premiered June 25th, 1984 by Warner Brothers, and it was the soundtrack, of course, to the film Purple Rain. And I put up a video earlier and someone commented, I've seen the film 122 times. I've only seen it 3. I have a lot of catching up to do, but now I really, really want to watch it again. So that is impressive, 122 times. Are there any other fans out there that have seen Purple Rain multiple times, but like 3-digit, multiple viewings of Purple Rain? That may be, aside from maybe like Star Wars or something, I think a record for seeing a movie. So this album, Purple Rain, was described as musically denser than his previous albums, with layers of guitars and keyboards, electric synthesizers, and drum machines. It did everything. And they began recording in July of 1983 and finished recording in March of 1984. They recorded in Minneapolis at the Kiowa Trail Home Studio, the Warehouse in St. Louis, the Record Plant in New York City, and Sunset Sound in Hollywood. And the singles that went, crazy, that we all love, are number 1, When Doves Cry, and that was May 16th, 1984. And then Let's Go Crazy, July 18th, 1984. Purple Rain, September 26th, 1984. I Would Unalive for You, November 28th, 1984. And Take Me With You, January 1st, 1985. And the first album of the number 1 Billboard 200 to have 24 consecutive weeks atop the Billboard charts and a total of 167 weeks at the Billboard charts on top. Pretty crazy. Oh, When Doves Cry and Let's Go Crazy were the number 1 on the Billboard Top Hot 100, and the album sold 25 million copies worldwide. So I have one of 25 million copies out there. It won a Grammy for Best Rock Performance, Best Score or Soundtrack, Academy Award, Best Original Song, Purple Rain. It was amazing. I just love this album. How about you guys? I just got to take a sip. Some iced tea. Thank you for your patience. It's dry in the studio. From 1984 to 1985. And everyone in the world that loved Prince was wearing purple. When I was a kid, purple was my favorite color. It's still one of my favorite colors, but there was nothing better than purple. Picture it. Summer, 1985, Mount Vernon, New York. I'm like 9 years old. 1985, I was 9 years old. And I spent a lot of time with my mom's family growing up and her two youngest sisters, who were only 16 and 18 years older than me when I was born. So they came down the stairs of my grandmother's house dressed head to toe in purple, and I knew immediately they were going to see Prince. So I said, okay, where are we going? Where's my purple? Let's go. Because I was used to going everywhere with them, but I was told I could not go. They didn't have a ticket. So in true drama queen fashion, I threw myself on the ground in front of them and begged them to take me, to which my mother banned me from going to concerts for life. So I had to wait until high school to go to my first concert. I couldn't go to Prince's Purple Rain tour in 1985 at 9. But yeah, Sheila E. was at the concert. I mean, it must have been wild. I really wish that I would have been able to see it, So just a little more information. Purple Rain ranked 18 at Rolling Stone's 2001 list of the 500 greatest songs of all time. And the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame added it to the 500 songs that shaped rock and roll, and it's certified 13 times platinum, which is amazing. And just because, the nerd in me came out, Prince's debut album was in 1978. It's called For You. And his rarest album of all is the Black Album in 1987. So does anyone know the Black Album? Does anyone have any information on the Black Album? I'm going to go into a deep dive on that on the podcast so that you can hear it either on Spotify or YouTube, and I can really get into it. But does anyone have anything to add about Prince? What do we love about Prince? I mean, my friends and I used to totally just go crazy. Let's go crazy when the songs were on. And one of my favorite memories was December 31st, 1999. So the whole Y2K almost fiasco, we didn't know what was going to happen. So the way we found this out, very strangely, was my mother worked at a school. She was a secretary at my elementary school that I went to as a child. And she was trying to enter dates for students entering school the next year, something with, 2000. And the computer did not recognize 2000. It only recognized everything with the 19. So no one knew what was going to happen. We didn't know, honestly, if the world was going to end. So us being in our early 20s decided that we were going to take a bunch of money and go shopping and buy gorgeous dresses and get our hair and nails done and our makeup done and buy a ticket to a big party in the Bronx. I cannot remember where, but it was in the Bronx, and sing and dance with our friends. And they played Prince's 1999 right at the last few minutes of 1999. And we stood there with the countdown waiting for the electricity to go out, for the world to end, the apocalypse, whatever it was. And nothing happened. The music kept playing. So we partied like it was 1999. And then we partied like it was 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. Gen Xers, when did you slow down the partying or stop the partying? Because I still go to concerts, but the concerts are getting earlier. They used to start at 8 or 9 p.m. Now they start between 5 and 7 p.m. And I still need a nap. I don't know. It's funny. So, who out there is a Prince fan? What's your favorite song on Purple Rain? Is it just Purple Rain? Do you have a band? Do you cover any of his stuff? I love Prince. I love everything that he's done. The 2007 Super Bowl show at Dolphin Stadium in Florida. So it was February 4th, 2007. And I remember getting together for years and years and years with a group of people for the Super Bowl. And the last time I did was the Janet Jackson, Justin Timberlake Super Bowl thing. So that was the last time I got together with anyone, because that was just a fiasco all around. And I was like, you know what? It's Prince. And since in 1985, I never got to see Prince, I am staying home and I am watching this game. I think maybe my sister and a couple of friends came over. It was like really quiet because we wanted to watch Prince, because to me, it was just like the closest I was ever going to get to a Prince concert. And it was phenomenal. It rained and he danced and did his splits in the rain and everything lit up purple, his symbol. It was amazing. I think that probably out of many artists in the world, he's at the top. What would you guys say? Top 100, top 50, top 25, top 10, top 5? Like over, under. But yeah, one of the all-time greatest musicians. And he passed away in 2017 with George Michael, David Bowie. We lost a lot of people it wasn't 2019. It was 2017. It was 2017. Prince, George Michael. Who else did I just say? It was a big year. Oh, people have seen Prince in concert. So where have you seen Prince in concert? This comment is Anthony Melly. Where have you seen Prince? Did you see him in New York or California, Minneapolis? Where did he perform most? I'll have to add that to my podcast. So, yeah, favorite Prince songs, even favorite Prince album. I'm going to start searching for this Black album from 1987. I wonder if any of it's even on Spotify. One of you guys that joined this live, and if you want to catch more about Prince, check it out on YouTube or Spotify. So within 24 to 48 hours of this live being posted on YouTube and Spotify will be the pre-recorded podcast on both of those. I thank you all so much for joining me. It has been awesome talking Prince, and keep that love and keep that art and keep that music alive. Gen X and X-Millennials and Millennials and everybody, love, peace, and hair grease. Have a good one.